Pressingonn Show, where we take back our lives and go beyond the past. Let's talk real life. Welcome your host, Ronnie D. Bill.
What's up, everybody? What's happening on this Monday? Hey, what's going on? What's happening, everybody? Y'all good out there? I got having a little technical difficulties and things going on with my laptop. As you can see, I'm in a different area. I'm trying to maneuver around and get this thing going so I can get it going to my podcast. I can make sure I'm recording everything that I do, and for some reason it want to do what it want to do. So our laptop is tripping today, and so how's everybody evening? Everything good out there, Facebook land, and out there in Instagram land, y'all good on tonight? Y'all keeping it moving? I'm a little bit distracted, so bear with me for a minute once I get this up and running. As you can see, I'm in a different area on tonight. I'm tuning in live from one MKK Bell office. The lobby, the suite. I'm trying to get a different place where I could go in and do the podcast and whatnot, and find a different spot every now and then so I could come in and just talk somewhere different. I need a different vibe. Like I said, the home vibe was good. It was all great. It was nice. But I just need something totally different, a different vibe, a different place I can just come in and just communicate with you guys and talk about some great stuff, some blessed stuff. And y'all give me a second. This is, for some reason, my laptop is acting up. Maybe I got too much going on, and yes, indeed, probably have too much going on. And we could talk about some good stuff and some blessed stuff on tonight. Yes, it did. Once I get this going. So let me know how you guys' weekend was. Y'all weekend was great. I know my weekend was good. I was off. I've been off since Thursday. And me and the wifey has been celebrating 19 years. We've been celebrating 19 years in our marriage. And hey, it's been great. So we done made the 19-year hump. And we discovered some things, and so what we did, we basically left and went. We left, and here my computer is acting up with all this extra stuff. Okay, we basically left and went out of town, hung out as usual, like we normally do, and enjoy each other. That's what we did. That was our whole. That's what we did this season. We went to San Antonio, to Hotel Eileen. We took some pictures and we did some videos there. There's some, and hey, I must tell you, it was great. We always get together, and somebody said we always on vacation. Yes, we are. We always on vacation. We constantly on vacation. I think that if you don't learn to relax and enjoy yourself, enjoy your life with your spouse, you soon, let me go back to that. You can't find each other like that. So you have to go back and enjoy each other, relax with each other at all times. So that's one thing about me and the wife, that's what we normally do. So when you see us out, we just not out. We out trying to get back with each other, trying to make sure that we still courting each other and loving on each other. And that's one of the things that we're known to do. Let me figure this thing out. I don't know what's going on with my music app. It's acting funny on tonight. Yes, indeed, it's acting funny on tonight. So I'm gonna figure this thing out in a few minutes. It's acting real funny, and it want to do its own thing. Look at this. This is tripping. This thing want to do its own thing on tonight, and so no, I don't want to say that. So just give me a second. Once I start, I'm gonna go in and we're gonna talk. And so I'm gonna try to get this. I got some other stuff. I didn't know that this table was so far back, and so I'm like, man, I wanted to put my logo up on it behind me so you can see it. And so also I'm trying to make sure that I'm bringing in some guests. So this is why I'm looking at this location where I'm at, so I could make sure that I bring in some guests, and so we can have some good conversations, some blessed conversations, and things like that. And I don't want to be. Here we go. I'm gonna have to get rid of this one. So I want to have some good conversation and some blessed conversations or whatnot. And so I need a location that's good enough to come in where I can have guests that's there. I'm filling this table. This is a long table. This is one of them executive tables, and I'm like, man, this table here. I thought my thoughts of the table was short, but for some reason I'm looking at it, it's a little longer than what I'm thinking it is, and whatnot. And so, how y'all weekend? Y'all weekend was good. Let me know. Talk back to me. Holler back at me. And so, and let me know how your weekend was. So again, we started out. Me and the wife, we left here on Friday. We left here on Thursday, and ended up in San Antonio as usual. And we got out there. We talked and hashed out some things that, we might have been beefing on and fighting with or whatnot. And it took pretty much. And then we came back Sunday. I got back here Sunday. And like I said, I had to get back here Sunday because my mother-in-law was putting on she put on a fashion show. That's what it was. She put on a fashion show for the NAACP. And I guess it was something that, for women or whatnot. And they was honoring our first lady and whatnot. And it was a great show. It was a real good show. And so she put on her fashion. She put a fashion show on. Why is this not? This thing here crazy. So she was able to put on a fashion show, and so therefore I was there. I went there and relaxed, and I enjoyed that show. And after enjoying that show, came home, laid down, and rest. As usual. And so then, not only that, I was off today. So I'm looking at this saying, well, what do I need to do to better Pressingonn Show? Again, I thank you guys for watching the Pressingonn Show, but right now I'm here trying to deal with my computer. It's normally when it's set up, I can just go and push a button. For some reason, it does not want to bring up my show. It does not want to bring my show up. And this is one of the things. So this is one of the things that, what is going on here? Hit record, edit. Okay. But I'm just going to go on with this here, and I'm going to have to pick it back and then record it from Facebook Live or whatnot. Yes, indeed. I'm going to have to pick it back and record it from Facebook Live. Once again, if you haven't went to RonnieDBellMinistry.com and gathered and got you a book, Married to My Teammate, please do so. Go to RonnieDBell.com, get your book of Married to My Teammate. And trust me, grab your book and enjoy that book. I'm gonna tell you right now, that's a great book. That's a great book that you need to jump on and read it. And if you read it, I'm gonna tell you, it's going to bless your life. It's going to bless your marriage. It's gonna bless everything that you're associated with. Because I could tell you that I read the book and I wrote the book. See what I'm saying? I read the book all the time and I wrote the book. And this is, that's one of the things that keeps me and my wife going, because one of the things that we utilize the tools that's in the book. I'm always utilizing the tools that's in the book, and I don't never, I'm not going to put something out that I haven't tried or I haven't used before or whatnot, because I know that what it has done for me. So I know what it's done for me. I know how it has blessed my life, and I know where it has brought me from and how it has taken me, So I would never put something out that I don't use. I haven't used before. And this is the reason why wrote it, because there were several plans that's in the book that I did, and there's several plans that I worked through. I seen other marriages work through it, and this is not something that I'm just doing with my opinion. So I'm just voicing my opinion. There's several. When I say I don't watch several couples utilize the tools that's in this book. And when they utilize the tools, I'm like, hey, I learned from it. Then I utilize those same tools and I work with. I did exactly what they said for me to do. I did everything they told me to do that was in the book. So I want to encourage you, if you haven't went to Ronnie D. Bell Ministry, go to Ronnie D. Bell Ministry and grab that book. Go there and get the book. Once you get the book, I can almost guarantee you that it's going to bless your life. It's going to bless your life so much that you're going to be like, man, this is crazy. This is crazy. And then not only that, please do so. Look at this thing here. This is crazy. As you if you on Instagram, if you on Facebook, if you're on Instagram, you can also follow me at Ronnie D. Bell. You can also follow me at Ronnie D. Bell on Instagram and Facebook if you don't already follow me. And so like I say, and normally I said, well, hey, hit me back, talk to me. You go on there, you write, talk to me. I'm gonna hit you back. I'm gonna talk to you. Even on Facebook, even if you decide to say, hey, I want to come on your show and let's talk. I got something to talk about. If you want to talk about something, I'll talk about it with you. I'll talk about it with you and we can have some conversation, and whatever conversation it is. If it's some good stuff and it's some blessed stuff, I want to talk about it. Yes, indeed. I want to talk about it, engage with you. What's up, Junior Ace? What's up? What's happening? That's an old co-worker of mine. What's happening? I haven't seen you in a minute. I haven't talked to you in a minute. Get at me so we could chop it up again. So, yes, indeed. Get at me so we could chop it up again. Now, hey, I'm trying to take this here to YouTube. Do me a favor. Go to YouTube at Ronnie D. Bell on YouTube. Like my page. Subscribe to my page. Share the page. Man, you go to YouTube, so like my page, subscribe to my page. If I see you doing some great, if you could help me push it out, I have a gift for you. I send you to Married to My Teammate book. Ladies, if you see my wife, sometimes she like to dress. Hey, I'm trying to give away some of that stuff that she's wearing. I'm definitely trying to give away some of that stuff. And so if you go to the page, like my page on YouTube, subscribe to the page on YouTube, and yes, indeed, I have a gift for you, and I will be giving you a gift if you could just do that for me. And really, this computer really got me going right here. And as soon as I'm done with it, it'll pop up and do it exactly what I need it to be done. But anyway, so I'm going to put this, all this is going to be nice and neat on YouTube. And once you can go there, you can watch it on YouTube, check it out on YouTube, recapture it on YouTube or whatnot. And so mainly that's what I'm going to be focusing on. I want to make sure that I'm recording on my podcast for my laptop, all the audio part, but I'm focusing more on YouTube. So when you see it on YouTube, it's a lot better. It's a lot interesting. You get to see, like I always say, I like to see how people look. I like to see how people faces when you talking to them. When we talking, I want to see what your expression is, because your expression tells a lot to me of how you feel about the conversation. So hey, so here's the thing. On tonight, I'm gonna go ahead and just jump into it. I'm gonna be a little messy on tonight, and we're gonna talk about it. Just subscribe on YouTube for me. Go there, hit subscribe, hit the bell, whatever is up there on YouTube, hit it. Boom, 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 boom. I'm trying to amp that page up, and I'm trying to put all my videos on the page. All the videos is there. I'm trying to get this to where I have it live, but I'm gonna have a full audio or full video crew in here, or either just a full video where I only have one camera, but you can also see it live on YouTube, and that way I won't have to go back and edit the video or do all this extra stuff. You can see it live on YouTube, or it goes straight there, or I might have to put some extra little things into the video. But at the same time too, this is what I need you to do, to like it. Subscribe to it, even on Facebook, even on Facebook and Instagram. Share the video if you like what we're talking about, man. Share the video, like the video, show your boy some hearts, And so this is what we're talking about. I hit the subject. My money is your money. And I'm finna tell you where I got this subject from. My money is your money. Couples, are you agreeing with it? If you're married, or if you're engaged, if you dating somebody, do you agree with my money is your money? And I'm finna tell you why. This is why I'm finna tell you why. My wife sent me this, and this is what it reads. It reads like this. It said, my fiance makes $70K a year while I make $115. The lady, this is what she was writing. She said, while she make $115, then she said, well, I'm completely okay with the difference in salary. However, I just learned that he has been supporting his mom and dad financially for years since he graduated from college. She said, I overheard him telling his mom that they can start looking for a new house, and he will help them purchase it after we get married, since we will have more money. She said, since we will have more money and with her income, basically. So she goes on. She said, when I questioned him about it, he said that it was the least that he could do for his parents sacrifices to put him through college. He said that when we get married, my money is his money, and there should be any issues with where he like for our money to go, especially when it's for his parents. She said she loved this man, but I am seriously thinking about calling off the wedding. So I'm assuming they engage. She said, I'm assuming they engage. So my money is his money, and his money is my money. So talk back to me. You on Instagram, you on Facebook. Talk back to me. What do you think about that? Give me some feedback. So I'm gonna tell you straight up what I feel about it. I'm just gonna jump right in. First of all, here's my thing with this, and I'm just gonna go straight there. I understand that when the Bible says that you guys are one, and you become one and equal one. Yes, indeed. I understand that part right there. But here's my dilemma with this, because I've looked at this, and when I looked at it, I had to ask the question. I also realized that the Bible said when a man finds a wife, he finds a good thing, but he shall leave his mother and father and cling to his wife. And so now I feel like this here. I get the fact that he wants to take care of his parents. But however, I feel like that's his responsibility, not her responsibility. I understand that his money and her money, they both have, that's their money together. But my thing is this. That's his responsibility to take care of his family on his end. Now, however, what he do with his side of the finances, that's his. I feel like that's his. That's his problem. And what she do, that's her problem. But if they're taking care of the house, I'm looking at this as, okay, how are they taking care of the house? Because that's what they're going to have to come to agreement on. My thing is this, from the very beginning, if he's already describing what they're going to do with their money versus what they're doing with their money inside their house, because just because she make $100K and he makes 70, I feel like this is, that's our money, but it's my responsibility, it's his responsibility to take care of his family. That's not her responsibility. Talk to me. What do you think? What do you think about that? So I do agree that you guys I do feel like, okay, yes, they do have the same, that's their money together. That's one thing I'm doing agreeing. I agree with that. I agree with him saying that, hey, my money is your money. Whatever happened, that your money is my money, and plain and simple. Now, what the agreement has to come to with this situation is this, because it also says this in the Bible, said whenever 2 or 3 touch and agree, God is in the midst of it. My question is this, and this is where a lot of couples get in trouble at, is the fact that whenever God is saying, okay, whenever you come in, they're saying, well, how should we do our money? What should we do with our money? What should I do with my money? Should I be in a position where, should we have separate bank accounts, or should we have one bank account? And the question, that's what I'm looking at this is, what are you guys going to do? What do you see about this? What are you agreeing on, first of all? it may work. I'm gonna be honest with you. When me and Michelin first got together, when me and my wife first got together, that was one of our first biggest problems. Because remember, I always say that Missy was the bougie type. She was always the one that, she had to, even as kids, when we was in middle school through high school, she was always that one that always had her nails done. She always the one she had her hair done, and I feel like that's why I married her. But here's the thing, when we got together, that was easy for her to do that because she wasn't really paying for it. It wasn't her paying for it, it was her mom paying for it, or she could literally just call her dad and say, Dad, I need some money, and her dad would do it for her. But things change when you become grown. I had to tell my kids that when you get grown, that's not their responsibility. That's not your parents' responsibility. That has nothing to do with what your parents. That's not your parents' responsibility. So now you got to fend for yourself. So now you got to learn how to balance your own money. You have to balance your own checkbook. You have to learn how to balance things out, pay your own bills. So again, is that and so what happened between me and Michelin was the fact of the matter is that we was together, and so we thought that, okay, well, man, we're making money, so we're gonna gather together and get our own bank account. So we put all the money in one bank account. I was the one that was the sole overseer over finance, and so keep in mind that me personally, I'm a budget strict guy. I'm a type that I wouldn't say I'm very tight wise or stingy wise, but when it comes down to finances, like my bills and things like that, I'm a type that I don't wait the day after to pay them, because I always feel like, especially when I was told that when somebody give me information basically saying, well, hey, if you do this is what will happen. So if somebody tell me that, hey, as long as you paying your bills on time, oh man, so when you paying your stuff on time, that makes your credit good. When you paying all your finances, I don't care what it is, you paying it on time, it makes your credit better, it makes it good. You can go and buy whatever you want to buy, period. And so now I will say this, I didn't have credit. I didn't understand what credit was. Only thing I knew is somebody told me as long as I'm paying my stuff on time, I don't care if it was the light bill or if I pay it on time, it makes my credit looks good. Well, that was one of me and Michelin's arguments. So my thing is, I said, well, we would get our money, we'll get paid, we'll stick it in the bank, and I would tell her, like, hey, she would look at me, baby, I need to get my hair done. I was like, well, no, not this week. You can't get your hair done this week. You should, because there's something going on. We got to pay for this, or we mismanaged some money here and there. So now this is not working this way. So now we get into this bigger argument, like, hey, she feel like, well, I'm making more money than you. And keep in mind, I'm gonna be honest with you, I was working at the time, I probably was working at O'Reilly at the time, and I'm probably making like $8 an hour, whatnot, $8 an hour, and bring it home at least every 2 weeks. I'll probably bring it home maybe $300 or $200 a week, and so she felt like, well, I'm making more money than you. I'm putting more money into the thing. But I'm like, well, we have to pay we have to make sure we paying our bills and things like that. And we paying our tithes and offering. This is what we have to do. So she's like, I need to get my hair done. So if I let you do this is what happens. And so we get into this big argument, basically stating that, hey, how we going to do this? So we had to come to an agreement. What do? We have to come to an agreement that, hey, baby, in order for you to do what you want to do, you have to have your own financial, but at the same time, too, you could be in a position where with your money is my money is your money. Whatever is needed, we got to take care of bills, we got to take care of this. And so whatever you do, you can have, I will allow you to have your own bank account, but this is what's going to happen. You'll oversee the bank account, but I will be on the bank account. Same thing with me. I have my own bank account, and I can oversee the bank account, and she's on my account. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you that later on. Tell you why we did it like that. Then all of that, we have our own we have a together savings account where all our finances, most like it's just basically us saving money. We transfer money here and there to that just in, it's what we call just in case finance, whatnot. And so So they say, okay, well, then this is what we're going to do. And this is why I'm going somewhere with this. I said, well, this is what we're going to do. We'll pay this, and then I'm going to pay this. You pay this here, and then I'm going to pay this, so we can make sure it's getting done. So if it's not getting done, if you need help with that, then let me know, then we can figure this out. And so now the question is this. All that I'm saying is this. She trying to figure out, should she help with her parent, with his parents' stuff? And so I need y'all to give me some feedback. Should she call off the wedding, or should they get to a place where they have to get into a position where they can start agreeing and saying, well, hey, this is how we're going to handle this. Is her money his money? Yes, indeed. But at the same time, too, it's his assignment to make sure he's taking care of his side, because her parents may need, she never mentioned her parents, but her parents may need help. Her parents may need help. So what is he's doing? Is he going to be willing to say, okay, I'm going to stop taking care of my parents to help take care of your parents or whatnot? And so, and the thing about that is this, I feel like they have to come to an agreement. And once they get into an agreement and then find out what God is asking them to do, it should work out. So should she call off the wedding? I don't believe that. I feel like this here, and I'm gonna say this, and I got this from the book, and I always refer to everybody you hear me refer to you as your soulmate. If you met this person, I feel like if you met this person, you with this guy or you with this female, it's a reason why God put you guys together. It's a reason why God have you together, and it's a reason why you guys met. It's a reason why you together for a reason. So what purpose do God have you? What purpose are you guys together for? And so now, I don't think that they should call off the wedding. I think that she needs to make sure that she get in her position. I think she needs to know that they need to talk about what they're doing and how they're going to do it. This is how you work as a team. Now, this is how you're going to have to work as a team as winning with your soulmate. This is how working as a team. You have to, once you start to agree on what you guys going to do, then it allows you guys to win in this situation. Once me and Michelin started to agree on what we're going to do, how we're going to do it, because even at the time that we didn't have a lot, that I was still had to come in and fend for it and try to help out my parents, because at the beginning of our marriage, my dad died. So now I had to work on trying to help out my family. Then later on, 2 years later, my mom passed away. So now I got to fend to try to work on trying to figure this out with my mom. And so then now I got all these extra issues, and then she have no issues. So I have to try to figure out, how do I work this out with my family on my side without having to take away, as being a man, not take away from my house, and then not take away from my wife having to say, okay, because even though she is my helpmate, her assignment is say, okay, babe, I'm going to push you through it. But it's not her job to have to say, wifey brought me in some water. I don't know where my water is. And I don't think it's her assignment to say, okay, hey, that's not, that's her job. I'm trying to see what you're saying. Right. God is in the midst of confusion. That's why you have to come in and agree. You have to come in and agree. Both of you guys have to agree on what's going on. You have to come in and agree. You have to come in and agree on what you guys are doing. That's why whenever you start to communication is basically you sitting down, you talking about what you're going to do, why you're doing it, when you're going to do it. And this is how you work this thing out as a team. And then you'll find out, this is what you'll find out. You'll find out that when God will work it out exactly the way you think it's supposed to work out. That's why the whole importance part of this is the reason why I wrote this book, Married to My Teammate, because when I tell you that me and Michelin had to work it out, had to talk about it in certain ways, and we have to maneuver these things here. Some couples might get married and say, oh no, you gotta have one bank account, let her be the one that's overseeing. If that works for you, what works for you? I can't do what's not working for me. My team have to play by a certain playbook. Yes, indeed. My team has to play by a certain playbook, and the way our playbook is set up for us to win. But if that's not working in your marriage, find a way to make it work. You gotta find a way to make it work. So again, talk back to me. I believe that God is the provider and he will provide all your needs. You just have to find out how to work that thing out in your marriage. So talk back to me. Do you agree with, do you think that she need to basically end her marriage, or do you agree with the fact that, him saying that because apparently what she's saying is she's saying that he's basically saying that we're gonna take our financing and basically dump it into one pot, and I'm the one that's gonna work it just like that. And she's looking at it like, well, Noel, I'm not taking my money like that. I'm not doing my financing like that. I'm not finna come in, take my money, and then put it all into one bank account. And so that's the way she's looking at it. That's the way she's looking at it. Well, I'm not doing that. And then he's looking at it. Well, we're going to put our money into one bank account. My question is this. Do you think that that could ruin their marriage later on? Will that situation ruin the marriage later on? Because, and I feel like it will. If you don't talk about what you're doing at the beginning of the play or at the beginning of the season of your marriage. And that's what, when me and Michelin, we on a new season. So we 19 years. We just had 19 years. We celebrated 19 years in marriage. So that's our new season. What's the new season? It's like we're going into football season. And when you go into football season, these guys didn't just start practicing. They didn't just start practicing last week. They started practicing in April. They started practicing. They pre-game practice in April. And so my thing is this: if you guys are not practicing before you get to your next season, you're not going to win. So just like, when I'm looking at them, they're not even married yet. Have they started practicing yet? They have to start practicing now so they can win in this situation. I think that's one of their biggest issues. They haven't got to a position where they're not practicing like they're supposed to practice. So, talk back to me and let me know what you think. I want to know what you think, because I believe that God is the provider. And you have to get into a position where you have to start practicing up front. You have to start talking. You and your spouse have to start talking from the very beginning about what y'all finna do, why y'all doing it, when you doing it. And apparently, when I'm reading this, she's basically saying that they haven't started. They haven't. The only thing they talked about was the fact that she overheard him say, "Well, Mom, I'm gonna take care of you guys, and I'm gonna buy your house." I don't see nothing wrong with that. I feel like he should take care of his family. I feel like he should take care of his parents. I feel like he should take care of his parents because they provided for him. If you don't take care of what the person that you don't give back to the person that provided for you, you just became you like a thief. You should go back and thank them. But at the same time, too, that's his assignment to do that. That's not her assignment. They was able to get him to a position where she's able to look at him as the husband, as the provider of the house. Now, if you like what you're hearing, on the Pressingonn Show, please wave at me, talk to me, give me some thumbs up, holler at me. So talk back to me, wave at me, talk back to me. Remember, go to Ronnie D. Bell Ministry and pick up the book, leave some comments, pick up the book, Married to My Teammate Go, and then not only that, pick up the book, write a couple of comments so we can talk about it next week. If you have a desire to come on the show, come on the show. Hey, I see if I can get you on the show. If you're in the Houston area, I'll get you on the show. Then not only that, I will bring you on, and I try to get you on Facebook. If I can get you on Facebook we can talk. I want to talk back to me, holler at me, and let me know what you're thinking. Yes, indeed. Let me know what you're thinking. Again, we're talking about this later. We're talking about this letter that was wrote, and she says, well, basically, she and her husband, she and her fiance feel like that he wants to take care of his parents, and he's going to take care of his parents, and he feel like his money is her money and her money is his money. I want to know, do you guys agree with that? Talk back to me. Do you agree with that? And so, in a way, I feel like, hey, yes, indeed. I'm finna tell you why. Yes, indeed. I do feel like his money is her money and her money is his money because they are one. They are one, and I feel like that. Yes, it's his job to take care of his mom and dad. That's his job to take care of his mom and dad. But again, at the end of the day, did they have to come to an agreement to talk about what they're going to do as being married to my teammate? What they're going to do as winning as soulmates? What are they going to do? What type of plays they going to run, and how they going to run their play to get to their next level? See what I'm saying? They got to come together and talk about that. So now let me show you why I'm saying this here, because this is the reason why. Another reason why, when I say, well, that his money is her money and her money is his money. So let's, for example, I'm going to say this, let's say, being married is very important. I know a lot, for some reason, I don't know why, we got to a place where we think that marriage is not important no more. Ladies, I'm going to say this to ladies. If you with somebody and you ain't married to this, you been with this guy and you got like 2-3 kids with this dude. I seen somebody put this up. They said that, if you got 2-3 kids and you been with this guy, 5 years, over 5 years, over 10 years or whatnot, and you got 2-3 kids, they were basically saying that you still single. You still single. They said some other stuff that really made you kind of be single. Excuse me. Let me grab some water real quickly. I thought the wife, she did. Hold on. So yes, indeed. I think that, I'm looking at that and I said, well, I'm wondering, I'm like, well, wow, that sounds, that sounds interesting. She said, well, you basically still in the single realm. And so, ladies, I'm going to say this. If you got 2-3 kids and this guy chooses not to marry you, or he's like, well, I ain't finna marry you, or I don't want to marry you, or he don't feel like he want to marry you, that should be a problem with you. I'll tell you why it should be a problem with you. Because I feel like this here, when you get married, when you get married to that person, yes, indeed, everything that you have does become yours. Not only becomes yours, but it's a joint. It's meant together. That's why it's so hard when couples go to court and they go to divorce court. They start hashing out all the divorce can become ugly because they trying to figure out whose stuff is whose stuff. And you got a lot of these billionaires or rappers or whatnot. They getting these agreements or whatnot, and so divorce can become ugly. But I'm gonna tell you why this is very important, that you have to set yourself up for being married. And when you go to talking about my stuff is your stuff and your stuff is my stuff, at the end of the day, and I seen this, it happened in my family, that if something was to happen to one of you guys or something was to happen to one of you guys, the person that's next to you has the decision can make a decision over your life. That person can make a decision over your life and can make a decision over your estate. I'd rather have someone that I know that I could trust. I'd rather have someone I trust and love to make a decision over my life and to gather my stuff and to take my stuff and enjoy what I have. Not somebody that I know that ain't gonna do what they supposed to do with my stuff. You see what I'm saying? And trust me, you may not have a lot. You may not have a lot, or I know I don't have a lot. But if something was to happen to me, I want to make sure that when I looked at this, I wanted to make sure that Michelin really was taken care of. And at the end of the day, Michelin say, when Missy say, well, hey, that's my husband, I wanted to make sure that something was to happen to me, that she was well taken care of. It wasn't no doubts. It wasn't no doubts or nothing like that. That can't nobody come in and take what I'd have built with her and what I'm leaving her. Can't nobody come in and take that from her, because on paper, she is my wife. Vice versa. Vice versa. That's my wife or whatnot. Can't nobody come in and take anything from her. She could go and get her boyfriend. The boyfriend could show up at the room. He can't make a decision. He can't. I'm joking, y'all. I'm really joking. But let's be honest though, because some people, they have something that happen where people have boyfriends and girlfriends. They just showed up at the hospital, and the boyfriend and girlfriend trying to make a decision over your life, and you got your wife there. So my thing is this: I need somebody I know I could trust. And honestly, we ain't like that. But I need someone I know I could trust. And that's why when you get married, that's why it's very important that you put things in place, knowing that your wife or your spouse is there to take care of everything that you need, and just in case something was to happen. That's why it's very important when you say, well, hey, what's mine's is yours, and what's yours is mine, because everything I own, and we make sure from the very beginning, everything that we have done has our name on it, has both names on it. Can't nobody say, well, oh, that's not hers or that's not his, because both our names are on it, or whatnot. And so we want to make sure that, hey, everything that we're doing it as a team. We're operating as a team, and that all came from the fact that we had to communicate as one. We had to come in and communicate. We had to come in and talk to each other as one. This is what we're going to do. This is how we're going to do it. It may not work for you, or it may not work for your marriage. It may not work for your marriage or whatnot, or being in that position. It may not work for your marriage, but it works for us. You have to find out what works for you, what's working in your situation, how it's going to get you to your next level, what's going to get you to your next level, when it's going to get you to your next level. And so even all that is found in Married to My Teammate. And I'm telling you, when I saw that, I said, well, you know what, man, something, they have to communicate. To me, I just feel like they have to communicate, and she haven't stopped. And here's my thing. Before you get married, communicate with each other. Talk to each other. This is how we're going to do it. It's too many couples nowadays is jumping into a relationship or getting married, and you guys never communicated on how you're going to work your marriage. You never communicated on what we're going to do, why we're doing it, and then what direction we're trying to go with it. When you're trying to win in your marriage, what are you doing? Which way you going to go? And I know I hear a lot of people, a lot of couples, a lot of older couples say, well, God going to do it. God is going to work it. You have to realize faith without works is dead. Faith without works, when you're not working what you're supposed to be doing in your marriage, you're not working it, you could believe in God all day long. When God will say, well, I'm working, I'm trying to do what I need to do for you, but you're not doing nothing. You're not showing up like you're supposed to show up. You're not coming in and saying, well, hey, I'm doing something totally different. I'm comfortable where I'm at. Change your game. Learn, rechange your game, your playbook every time you get a chance. And so when you hear me speak on this, okay, every year we go a different year, 19 years or whatnot. Trust me, when we leave, we go rearrange our playbook. What are we going to do? This is how we're going to make this better. This is our next level. This is where we're going financially. Hey, what we have to do in this situation? My wife, she's owning a business. She's owning a business. She's trying to get more clients. So we talk about that. Okay, this is what we're gonna do this year, how to get that. I'm in ministry. And one of my biggest things, I'm in ministry. I'm trying to take my ministry to another level. I'm on here on the Pressingonn Show, and this is one of the ways of helping me taking my ministry to the next level. So the question is, how do we work on things like, how do we need to take your ministry to the next level? How can we push each other to make each other better? When you're talking about things and you're communicating in your marriage, and you're just not saying, well, I don't know what to do. You're talking about, I don't know what to do, or what should I do? Or you just basically saying, I'm going to call it off. You basically quitting. So when I looked at her, she said, well, should she get married? I'm like, well, are you going to quit? Do you say you love this guy? Or should you just talk to him about what's going on? Because later on, that's what's going to happen. Something's going to come up, and she's going to be like, they're going to fall into a big fight. And it's going to be like, well, I'm ready. I'm ready to get it. I'm over. I'm done with it. I'm done with it. I can't do it no more, or I'm just, this not going to work anymore. And we're talking about 5 years into the game. We probably saying 5 years into the game, because now they haven't communicated from the very beginning. Communicate from the very, very beginning. So that's my whole that's my thought on it. I'm simply saying this. You got to communicate. I looked at this and I said, well, she's saying, well, her money is, he's saying my money is her money, and they making more money because they came together. Yes, indeed. I do believe that as being married, and you're married to your teammate, I believe that you guys come together, you become more, come together, you are making more money. You come together, you making more money. You bring in, whenever somebody making less money, you still, okay, we made less money in the household. But at the end of the day, what you do with the money and how you guys do what you decide to do with the money, that has to be communicated from the very beginning. Very beginning. I'm telling you, money will hurt your marriage. Money will, it will hurt your marriage. Just like sex will hurt your marriage, money will hurt your marriage. But all these things, in order for you to win as team, you have to communicate about it. I'm sorry to say that. I'm looking at it just like that. So talk back to me. You on the Pressingonn Show with Ronnie D. Bell. What do you think? What do you think? I want to get y'all thoughts on it. I want to get your thoughts on it. Do you believe that God is, do you believe that what she did, what she said, should she get a divorce? Or should she just say, well, you know what? Hey, I'm going to rock this thing on out, but this is what we're going to do, and this is how we're going to do it, and this is the way we're going to work this thing on out. Do you believe that that's what she should be doing, and that's how she should do it? Because talk back to me. You're on the Pressingonn Show with Ronnie D. Bell. Remember, I always go to YouTube. Go to YouTube on Ronnie D. Bell page on YouTube and subscribe, like the page, hit a bell, I think is on there, and go on there and check out the page. And trust me, the video is gonna be on there. I'm uploading other videos and whatnot that's going on there. And so it's only there to talk, hey, if you like the page, hit the likes, follow me on Instagram at Ronnie D. Bell. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram at Ronnie D. Bell. Then also, I'm still working on my podcast. I'm trying to get some things here and there, working it, but I'm most definitely working YouTube. I am working YouTube because I feel like YouTube gives you a better vibe. I'm looking at, I've seen some other YouTube pages, and I feel like if it was me, I want to look at the person's face. I want to see how they look. I want to see what facial expression they making. Just talking to me is great, but hey, I get a better vibe when I'm on YouTube and I can watch and see what you're doing. And so then not only that, I'm trying to invite some other people on the show, and so they could come out on the show, check the show. You can come out. If you want to be on the show, let me know. I'm going to bring you on the show. I'm trying to get some other opinions, get some other fellas on the show. I'm going to get some couples on the show so we could sit here and we could talk, we could chop it up on the Pressingonn Show. And so we could vibe off each other. And then it's all going on YouTube. Make sure you check it out on YouTube at Ronnie D. Bell. Now, again, we back at it again. I'm still talking about this. My money is your money, and your money is my money. And, hey, I feel like this. I'm feeling some type of way. Do you agree with it? Do you disagree with it? Do you feel like, she should just get a divorce? If you read the page, if you read what was on, I put on Facebook, if you read what I put on Instagram, if you read it off the page, do you agree with it? Do you don't agree with it? Because she said, well, her fiance only makes $73,000 and she make $100,000. And so but the fiance feel like, hey, that's my money. That's my money just like it's your money. So we both making that type of money. So now, like I said earlier, I do agree. I agree that when you come as one, yes, that money, that's you guys' money. You make money together. You bring it into the house. But at the same time, too, what are you guys agreeing on, or what they agreeing on matters what they do with the money. When, again, I'm using me and Michelin together. So here's my thing is, again, me and Michelin have but roughly 3 accounts, and she probably got like 4 or 5 accounts for the bank, because she got business accounts and things like that. And so, I have my account. I have like 2, 3, some trust funds and some stuff like that. My thing is this. Everything that I have, my name is on it and her name is on it. Everything she have, her name is on it, my name is on it. And we also have that in the middle account, which basically is like our little savings account that we, maybe throw a little money in here and there. That's our little old savings account. Now, we have agreed on, hey, you pay this and then you pay this. One thing we don't mess around with, we don't mess around with sowing our tithes and offering. We do not mess around sowing our tithes and offering. We make sure that we are sowing our tithes and offering. And that's one thing I could say, that whenever we fill out that, that basically says, Ronnie, and Ronnie and Missy Bell. So we don't play around with that. So now that's solely, we make sure that whenever we sewing, we make sure that that's being, that's completely right. Now that I could say, okay, hey, y'all got to get that together. You don't play around with God's 10%. You don't play around with God's money. You make sure God get his. After that, what do you guys do and how do you do it? What are you guys agreeing to and how are you managing your finances as couples? Just like this couple here. So he says, well, he's taking care of his mom and dad. So what do you guys? So he said, I'm taking my mom and dad, and he expected his wife to help him take care of his mom and dad. Do you agree with that? Yes or no? Do you agree with it? Yes or no? If you watch it later, hit yes or no on the comment. Go back, hit yes or no if you can. Instagram, yes or no, let me know. If you're on here, talk to me. Talk back to me. Yes or no? Do you agree with it? If you don't, so that way I want to see your thoughts. Now, like I said at first, you have to come to a communication. You have to come to a communication agreement to find out what you guys going to do and how they're going to do it. So many couples lose in that area. So many couples get to a place where they say, well, I can't do it. They start arguing and fighting over financing. And now I have seen it. That has been one of the biggest issues in most marriages, that we are in a position where it's like, okay, our financing, they're arguing over who's gonna pay what, or I'm not putting my money on this, or I'm not doing this, or I'm not doing that, or here's another one. The man should solely take care of the whole house. I'm looking for a man that's gonna take care of all the bills, and that's a good question. That's the thing, that can your spouse take care of all the bills? If you guys agreeing on that. Once again, whenever you touch and agree, God is in the midst of it. Now, if you guys agreeing on that and God said, yes, I'm agreeing with it, and he's blessing your household because that's what's supposed to be done, by all means, do that if that's what's working for you. But I think a lot of us as couples get in trouble because we're trying to do something and we seeing what other couples are doing and we're thinking that's working for them. And truth be told, I don't believe that may not be working for them. That may be working for somebody else. That just may well be working for that other couple, and that's how they're able to get into a whole nother position or run their house. Unfortunately, I can't afford to pay all the bills because I don't make enough money yet. I would love to, and me and Michelin have agreed that, hey, we both can't pay all, she can't pay all the bills. I can't pay all the bills. I'm working on that. I really am working on that. But in the end run, my thing is this. In the end run, I have to get to a position. We have to get to a position where we are agreeing on what are we doing and why we doing it. And I think that's what happened to a lot of couples, that they really don't agree on what they're doing and why they doing it. So, I enjoyed it. If you enjoyed the show tonight, let me know. Talk back to me. You on the Pressingonn Show. If you enjoyed it, holler at me. I'm gonna have this again. Watch. I'm gonna put this on YouTube, Facebook. Go back and watch it. If you can look at it live, you can watch it live. Type into it. Talk back to me. Send me some heart. Send me some wave. Don't forget to go to Ronnie D. Bell Ministry and get the book. Man, grab the book. Then if you don't want to go to Ronnie D. Bell Ministry, go to Book Patch. You say, well, hey, I don't have time to read a full book, but I can read it on my phone. You can go to bookpatch.com. Check this out. You can go to bookpatch.com. You can either order the hard copy of the book, but you also look for Married to My Teammate. This is what you do. I need you to do it. Look for Married to My Teammates, then get the audio copy. There is an audio copy where you can look at the book. The book will be basically talking to you, period. If you could get the audio copy, great. You can have the audio copy to it, and you can also have it where it's on your phone. Trust me, I done hooked it up. I got ways to get the book to you. There are ways to get the book to you. But the only thing about the book, only when you go to Ronnie D. Bell Ministry, I'm telling you, if you want a signed copy by me, that book may be a little bit expensive because it has to deal with the the way I have to send the book out to you, basically either mailing it to you or getting it shipped to you, the way I have to ship the book to you, it may be a little bit expensive from having to say, okay, yeah, it is $12.99, but shipping may be a little bit expensive. So, but you have my autographed copy of that one. But when you go to bookpatch.com, Bookpatch will have that book, and you can get the audio copy of it, or you can just order you a regular book. And if you see me, if you know me, if you see me, I'm out in the Houston area, or if you see me anywhere, I sign that book for you. You can tell me, hey, Married to My Teammate. That's my new name now. I think everybody's calling me that now. Even Married to My Teammate. For some reason, I don't know why. Married to My Teammate. You know, I guess that became my new name. I don't think they call me Ronnie Bell no more. Or yeah, they don't call me Ronnie Bell. They call me Married to My Teammate now. That's the name of the book. My name is not Married to My Teammate. So go ahead, grab the book, man. I'm telling you, it's a great book. I'm trying to tell you, I'm not telling you that because I wrote the book and I'm just trying to sell the book. The book is going to bless your marriage. It's going to bless your marriage. If you're single, it's going to bless you. I'm trying to tell you. Now, again, if you're single, you're married, or you trying to get engaged, or you trying to get there, it's going to bless you. Trust me. It's going to bless you, and you'll be able to walk away and say, you know what? I'm ready to do marriage, and you ready to do marriage at long term. The question that you have to understand that when you looking at, we're looking at this and we're saying, well, like this lady's situation, I just believe that if she was to say, okay, hey, we talk about it, I'm not gonna throw away the marriage. I'm not gonna throw away not being married to her. If they was to talk about it and say, well, look, let's work this out. You could take care of your parents, but not on my expense. I could get that, and I can understand that whole situation. But hey, if she come back in it and she say, well, this is what, if we agree on to working this out, and you can take care of your parents, and I'm agree to help you with it as your helpmate, I can get that. But the whole part of this to me is we have to communicate. We have to communicate. Yes, indeed. We're going to have to communicate just to say, this is what we're doing and why we are doing it. Okay? So I want to thank you guys again. That's my time on the Pressingonn Show. I'm going to try to come in. I want to come in longer. We're going to come in and give you maybe an hour. I'm trying to extend the hour of talking, and we just communicating together. Like I said once before, if you want to come on the show, let me know. You can come on the Pressingonn Show, and we could come on and talk some good stuff and some blessed stuff. Make sure that you hit me up at Ronnie D. Bell Ministry. And once you hit me up at Ronnie D. Bell Ministry, we could talk back, grab your book. Also, go to Facebook. Make sure you go to Facebook Live. Go to Facebook Live. Hit me on Instagram. Hit me on Facebook at Ronnie D. Bell. Then also go to make sure that you go to my mind is out there. Make sure you hit me up on Instagram at Ronnie D. Bell on Instagram. Yes, indeed. If you can hit me up on those platforms, we can talk. We can talk some good stuff, and we can talk some blessed stuff. Okay? Then also go to YouTube. Boom, boom, boom. Hit me some likes on YouTube. So if you're liking the page, give me some likes on YouTube. If you're liking the page, give me some likes on Instagram, give me some likes on Facebook. All right? Peace out. I'm out of here. Thank you for watching the Pressingonn Show. Yes, indeed. If you like the view or where I'm at, hit me up. Give me some likes if you like the view. I'm going to come with some other stuff next week. I'm going to have a guest on for you next week. Yes, indeed, I will. Thank you for tuning in to the Pressingonn Show. We out of here. Let's go.